Putin.
President Trump, sir, your message.
Any hopes of a breakthrough in Ukraine peace talks may have just taken a major hit. According to Bloomberg, cited by RBC-Ukraine, Russian President Vladimir Putin has dramatically toughened his stance after failing to secure the outcome he wanted from talks with US President Donald Trump in Alaska. Kremlin insiders say the meeting ended in disappointment for Moscow and triggered a sharp shift in Putin's strategy. The biggest change? Putin is reportedly no longer willing to discuss returning occupied Ukrainian territory as part of a peace deal. Sources told Bloomberg that the Kremlin leader has abandoned the territorial concessions he had previously been prepared to explore with Washington and Kyiv, opting instead for a far more aggressive approach.
Vladimir Putin is determined to establish full control over the Donetsk region of Ukraine by force, and will henceforth retain the areas of Sumy and Kharkiv regions near the border with Russia as buffer zones. Russia is ready to return to negotiations only after Putin achieves the capture of the entire Donetsk region.
According to the report, Putin is now determined to seize the entire Donetsk region by force. Kremlin sources claim Moscow also intends to hold parts of Ukraine's Sumy and Kharkiv regions as buffer zones along Russia's border, signaling an expansion of Russia's territorial ambitions rather than a path toward compromise. Russia says its forces are pressing ahead across Donbass, with Chief of the General Staff Valery Gerasimov claiming troops are advancing in all directions as Moscow seeks to consolidate gains in eastern Ukraine.
Good afternoon, comrades, officers. The Russian armed forces continue the liberation of the territories of Donbass and Novorossiya. The joint group of forces is advancing in all directions.
The hardening stance comes as Ukraine ramps up long-range strikes deep inside Russia, including attacks affecting Moscow and critical infrastructure. At the same time, Trump has backed Lindsey Graham's proposed hell sanctions package, which could impose tariffs of up to 100% on major buyers of Russian oil and gas. But instead of pushing Putin toward negotiations, the pressure appears to be having the opposite effect. Kremlin insiders told Bloomberg that Russia will return to serious peace talks only after capturing the entire Donetsk region. The message from Moscow is stark. For now, the battlefield, not the negotiating table, will decide the future of the war.